Hi everyone, here at Deals Gap. Going to take a run down the Dragon here and see how things are. Bunch of people here today. They got a whole lot, I mean a lot of people. Of course, it's the first day that it hadn't been really raining, so we'll see how it goes. But it's a nice day today, first nice day we've had. We've only been up here a couple days, but today's not supposed to rain. Temperature's a little warmer than it has been, and so we thought we'd come over here and ride this. Hopefully Susan's going to be able to find a place to park. There's hardly any parking over there. They got a two-stroke convention going on up there all week, I think, and a lot of old two-strokes. It's kind of fun to see them. Probably wasn't the best day to come, but it is a Tuesday. We didn't figure it'd be that bad, but hopefully she's going to find room somewhere. There we go. That's a GT40. Boy, you don't ever see those. How about that? Ford GT40, or a replica. I'm sure it's a replica, but who knows? They made a lot of them. Still making them, I think. Alrighty, here's what I consider the beginning of the Dragon, where we go into Tennessee. And this is where the roads get curvy. There's a Porsche, and I'm sure we're going to have lots of fast movers on here. I am not one of them. I'm going to stay out of their way if I can. I'll try to move at a reasonable pace through here, but you know, for the most part, the Dragon's 35 miles an hour, and damn good if you can do that. But they've done a lot of work here. They've widened it out. They've repaved it. I think last year, year before, they repaved it, and right now the pavement's just perfect right here. It's a really nice road. It's a fun road to ride, you know, it really is. We really look forward to coming down here. And Susan doesn't often ride it. If it was a slow day today, she might go, and occasionally we'll take this way to go into Townsend, Tennessee, and get lunch sometime, or come back through the Great Smoky Mountain National Forest or something like that. But makes it nice and smooth through here. Hopefully the camera's doing it justice. I thought the Steadicam would be better than my head, because I tend to jerk around a lot. And my old buddy Chris used to say he used to get nauseous every time he watched one of my videos where I was talking a lot and had the camera on my chin, the chin mount. Everybody's trying the new cameras. I'd love to invest in some new cameras, to be honest. I just don't do this enough to make it worth my while. The 360 cameras are kind of cool. I'm still using my original drift cameras. I bought 2 of them back when I first started doing this and motovlogging, and they've always done real good. I've had one failure of a remote. And I still have it. I have the remote, but for some reason it quit. It wouldn't link up with the camera anymore. And no matter what I tried, and I ordered another one from Drift, and it worked perfectly, and that's the one you're probably on, the one I'm using right now, more than likely. But I always I numbered my cameras 1 and 2. For some reason, I almost never use camera number 1. I always use camera number 2. No real reason. I mean, they're set up exactly the same way. They do videos exactly the same way. Oh, pretty cool. But I guess you get used to what you get used to. I bought some little cheapies, you know, to play around with a little bit. I bought one of those little cubes just to have for static, you know, walking around, or, you know, put it on something, you know, where if it doesn't have a provision for remote mounts, remote microphone, so you can't, you know, really use it for a vlogging camera. I guess if I mounted it in the chin and managed to isolate it from the wind, you could do something like that, but that seems like a lot of work for not a whole lot of reward. It is extremely small though, and I have had a lot of fun. I got a button that has a magnetic base on it where it hooks onto a mount, and they make a little thing for your ball cap. You can put it on the bill of your cap and put it up there, and you'd be amazed how few people notice it when it's up there when you go in a place. But I don't use it very often, but occasionally I'll get it out and do something. What do you think of the Dragon right now? I wish the sun was out. The cloud came over just as we were getting here, but I was hoping the sun would be out so the video would pop a little better. This is May 6th, if I didn't mention it before, and spring has sprung here, and everything is very green and very lush, and temperatures have not been all that warm. Okay, well, I got some people behind me. Let's see if I can find a spot I can pull off here, because they're catching me big time. There we go. This will do it. Go on by, guys. Porsche and Mazda or Miata. They're faster than me, so they get to go by. That's the etiquette here on the Dragon. Don't be a Richard and hold everybody up. I know. People are breaking the law by going too fast, but you know, hey, let them have some fun. As long as they don't hurt anybody, I'm okay with it. It's hard to get going fast enough here to hurt somebody. It's what happens is you cross the center line, hit somebody, or you run off the edge of the road. That's what happens up here. Hardly anything related really to speeding, but yeah, it's the way it goes. I mean, I'm ambivalent. When I was a kid, I was a terror on the road, so I'm not going to be hypocritical and say, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't. I shouldn't have done it back then too, but you know, I'm not going to raise hell at anybody about it. I'm going to certainly let somebody by that wants to come out and enjoy this road just like I'm enjoying it. And I'm not running it fast. If I do it right, the way there's so much back pressure with this transmission and motor when I go off the throttle that I almost never have to hit the brake. I haven't hit the brake. I think I hit the brake to pull over for those guys, but I don't think I've hit the brake since then or before that. So you know, in corners like this, I mean, I don't have to hit the brake to go into those corners. I'm going at the speed limit. So you know, I mean, it's 35 through here. I'm trying to. If you can maintain 30, now I'll hit the brakes here. This one's a hard left, and that was one of the first ones. But just these little, setting up for these right here. Ah, the dip. All right, this is a famous place. I like this. Is one of my favorites. It's a nice wiggle through there. As you can see, there's some people out here today. Bikes and cars. Let's see, Fletcher told us that weekend before last, it was the Mini Coopers. The Minis were up here. And at the resort last weekend, I'm not sure if it was the BMW Club of South Carolina. It might have been. We didn't see them. They were all gone by the time we got here. But the ladies at the reception desk where we stay said that they had 90 motorcycles at the resort, and that's a whole lot for Iron Horse. That's a lot of bikes. This place is getting really popular. Okay, slow oil. Somebody has spilled some oil here. Not as big of a deal for me as it would be for, oh, here it is. That was slow right there. Slow oil. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. They did right here. I'm running down a streak of it. Somebody has blown up or something. Look at that. I wonder if that was just spilled off of something. That's a lot of oil to be running up. You wouldn't think anything would run that long with that much oil on it. But wasn't any issue for me. Looks like it's only on the side going away from Deals Gap, so coming back up it won't be an issue. And really, I think probably coming back up the mountain is where most people feel more comfortable, really, you know, going fast if they want to go fast. I know I do. What do we got there? I don't know what that was. Huh, that was an interesting car. Don't know all my cars like I used to. Too many of the supercars look alike. You know, that's what aerodynamics does for you. But I don't know if you can tell from just the way the camera is or where you're looking. This road is. I don't think this pavement could be any better. There's just a couple little areas where they've had to put a patch on it. They totally resurfaced this road, and it is nice. I'm not going to go all the way down to the lake, which is what I consider to be the end of the Dragon Railing. I think that's the way they measure it out. But I'll stop at the overlook. That's within a mile or two of the end, and turn around and come back. And that'll certainly be a long enough video anyway. Come down this way. It's funny to get on here and look. You know, I know about how long it takes me. I can look at one of my videos and tell how long it takes me to get from Hills Gap down to the overlook. I don't even have to run a stopwatch. The camera does it for me. But what's funny is to get on there and see these guys that are Dragon Run 9 minutes and 46 seconds. You know, stuff like that. I'm going, yeah, you guys, that's something. That is something. Am I going as fast as I could go? Absolutely not. Am I going as fast as I want to go? Absolutely am. You want to go super fast, go super fast. That's not something for me. These are some nice, really nice roads. Yeah, got somebody catching me, a bike. It's the trouble, I get talking and I don't roll on the throttle much. That's okay. I'm riding what I want to ride. How I want to ride. I'll pull over and let him by. There he goes. He'll be throwing sparks at some of the corners. You meet all kinds out here. Guys on adventure bikes and, you know, dedicated little naked bikes and Harleys and three-wheelers and every kind of car and truck you can think of. Everybody wanting to get out here and ride on this road. And you get folks like this, maybe they're going somewhere, maybe they're just watching. I keep wanting to come over here, and I'll probably maybe try to do that in the summertime. Come back to a spot like that maybe and just sit there for a couple hours and bring my camera and catch some video of some other people. That might be kind of fun. Might be an interesting place just to sit and enjoy watching the other bikes go by. A loud little booger. Now those would be fun out here, a little something small like that. Flick around. Now look at him. Drifting it around the corner here. And that's funny. Now I doubt anybody who watches my videos would be critical of how slow I ride. But I will be 73 this year if good Lord lets me get there. But that's just the way it goes. Boy, I bet the camera guy's busy today. I really didn't think he would be. But I think, you know, really whoa, there we go. How about that? That was a wild turkey. You see that turkey? Did the camera catch that? No, the wild turkey just flew across the road in front of me. You never know what you're going to see up here. I knew there were turkeys out here, but I didn't know there was one there. Get over that turkey. I hope the camera caught that. Prettiest turkey. I said, what the hell is that? I wonder what it was. And you know, nobody expects it to be a turkey. For crying out loud. That's pretty funny. We were somewhere else. Forgot where we were. We were somewhere else and saw a bunch of turkeys out walking in the field. You don't see too many of them around Smyrna. But must have been somewhere around there because I haven't been anywhere else lately. I see them in North Carolina every now and then near my house. But that's just the way that goes. Camera guy, he's making his money today. That's a really good deal. All these guys have really excellent pictures if you want to get a good picture of your bike or your car or whatever. I think last year, I want to say it was $8 or $9 for a still that you could upload, and just keep track of the time you go by, and you can go on their websites. A lot of them have you in. A lot of them will have you in certain groups. You know, they'll put three-wheelers together, they'll put sport bikes together, and put Harleys together, stuff like that. But it's an excellent picture. I've shared some on here. I use that sometimes for my thumbnails on some of my stuff. Mile 7. This is a workout on your arms, no doubt about it. With this three-wheeler, this does not have power steering. Now it's a lot better with the tires pumped up, trust me. But you know, nice road. I need to bring the Yamaha up here again someday. I haven't brought it up in quite a while. And then, I don't know when I would, but really it's kind of a waste because this is the only place I ever ride this, is here. I don't ride it in Smyrna much, just because of the traffic, and just, I don't know. I like my regular bike in traffic. It seems to ride better. I'm more confident on that than the Yamaha. Alright, scenic overlooks. I'm a mile away from a turnaround point. Hope you've enjoyed this little trip down the Dragon. I'm going to stop for just a moment, check out a few things, and then turn around and ride back up, see if I can find my lovely wife in that parking lot. This is the most cars in a parking lot I've seen in a long time. In fact, I think it's all the trucks. It's what's taking up all the space from people who brought their bikes on trailers and stuff like that for this two-stroke meet. There's some cool old bikes there. I remember the two-strokes. We sold a bunch of them. We'll be there in just a moment. Again, thanks for riding along. If you've made it this far, thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll be next day when we're back home off of vacation and it's raining sometime one day, we'll be sitting there watching this ourselves. Especially Susan, since she didn't ride it with me. Oh boys, you guys are moving fast. I didn't think that big old dresser was going to make that corner that easily. He had some good brakes. Didn't see any police officers on the road today. This many people up here, you'd think they'd have somebody, but I'm not complaining. It's just the way it is. Alrighty, here we come to the scenic overlook. This is where most everybody stops, and I will this time as well. See if I can make a whip around here. There we go. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody. I'm gonna cut it off now and make a run